Welcome to Xiao Universe. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video with your friends. The Dubai skyline was a glittering testament to ambition, a tapestry of glass and light piercing the desert sky. Beneath the impossible heights, luxury pulsed, a constant hum of technological advancement and opulent consumption. It was precisely the kind of environment where Wang Yibo felt most at home, his synaptic choreography-trained mind instinctively parsing the complex data streams of urban flow. And yet, it was here, in this meticulously constructed future, that the most unstructured, mind-blowing moment of his recent life unfolded. He was not in Dubai for a performance, nor a race. He and Xiao Zhan were on a discreet, preparatory mission for a highly advanced phase of Project Chimera, a phase that required a unique confluence of cutting-edge infrastructure and a particular kind of vibrant, emotional energy. They moved through the city like ghosts, veiled by high-tech camouflage cloaks that subtly bent light and sound, rendering them virtually invisible to the casual eye. Their first near miss came in the sprawling, gilded halls of a luxury mall. Yibo, his senses honed to an impossible degree, navigated the surging crowd with a fluidity that was almost unnatural, his body a silent algorithm charting the most efficient path. He sensed a subtle shift in the air, a faint ripple in the ambient sound, the characteristic signature of a paparazzi lens locking onto him. Instinctively, his synaptic choreography flared. A tiny, almost imperceptible tremor ran through the air around him, a localized wave of energy that caused a nearby display of crystal sculptures to momentarily shimmer, refracting light into a blinding, beautiful flash that momentarily obscured his presence from the camera. The paparazzo, bewildered, rubbed his eyes, convinced he'd imagined it. But Xiao Zhan, walking a few paces behind, felt the subtle distortion, a ripple in the emotional current of the crowd. He sensed the paparazzo's frustrated confusion, the brief burst of self-doubt. With a soft, almost unconscious surge of his empathic projection, he nudged the feeling. The paparazzo, instead of persisting, suddenly felt an overwhelming urge for a coffee break, his earlier focus dissolving into mundane desire. He turned and walked away, leaving Yibo and Zhan to blend back into the crowd. It was a silent, symbiotic dance, a mind-blowing display of their combined, subtle powers in action. Their luck, however, was finite. They were at a clandestine meeting point, a private rooftop garden overlooking the iconic Burj Khalifa. The city lights below twinkled like scattered diamonds. They were discussing the integration of large-scale emotional resonance into architectural spaces, a concept so audacious it bordered on science fiction. Zhan, passionate, was sketching complex emotional flowcharts on a translucent tablet, his empathic projection creating faint, shimmering hues that pulsed with feeling above the digital lines. Yibo, his eyes narrowed in concentration, was mentally running simulations, his synaptic choreography translating Zhan's emotional concepts into architectural forms, a swirling vortex of light and data. Unbeknownst to them, a high-society socialite, known for her candid, spontaneous live streams, was enjoying a late-night drink on a neighboring balcony. Her phone, angled carelessly, captured a fleeting glimpse of the two figures. She saw Zhan, his face illuminated by a soft, emotional glow, and Yibo, outlined by shimmering, geometric light. Her jaw dropped. Here. Her thumb, trembling with excitement, tapped the Go Live button. Oh my God, you guys! You are not going to believe this. I think it's them. On the rooftop next door. Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan, she shrieked, her voice echoing into the night, amplified by her phone's microphone. On the rooftop, Yibo's head snapped up, his senses immediately pinpointing the exact location of the broadcast. The disguise system, while effective for casual observers, couldn't block the direct, amplified transmission. Zhan felt the sudden surge of shock, then exhilaration, from the socialite, a distinct emotional signature that slammed into him. They were caught. A wave of panic rippled through their discreet security detail below. Earpieces crackled with frantic commands. But Yibo held up a hand, a calm, decisive gesture. He looked at Zhan, a silent question passing between them. Do we hide? Or do we reveal? Zhan met his gaze, a slow, knowing smile spreading across his face. He remembered the quiet determination in Yibo's eyes when he had revealed their truth to his family. He remembered the sheer, exhilarating power of their combined force during Project Chimera. He thought of the lullaby, the simple human connection that defied all logic. They had hidden for too long. Let them see, Zhan whispered, his voice resonating with a quiet power. What happened next was not an accident. It was a deliberate, mind-blowing spectacle. Yibo, standing at the edge of the rooftop, lowered his hood, his face bathed in the city lights. He extended his hand, palm upwards, and began to move. Not in a frantic, hiding motion, but in a slow, deliberate dance. His synaptic choreography flared, controlled and precise. From his fingertips, shimmering lines of pure energy arced into the night sky, drawing intricate, geometric patterns that pulsed with cool, blue light. He wasn't just dancing, he was sketching a three-dimensional blueprint in the air, an impossible, ephemeral structure of pure thought. Simultaneously, Xiao Zhan stepped forward, his eyes locking onto the camera on the neighboring balcony. He lowered his hood, and a wave of profound, vibrant emotion emanated from him. His empathic projection, amplified by the city's unique energy, poured into the space. The raw, pure feeling wasn't directed at one person, but at the entire city below. It was a subtle, soothing wave of shared serenity, of quiet joy, of an almost spiritual connection, washing over thousands of unsuspecting souls. The socialite, mid-shriek on her live stream, suddenly found her voice caught in her throat. Her frantic excitement dissolved, replaced by a profound, inexplicable sense of calm, a wave of peaceful awe that made her tears stream down her face, not from sadness, but from overwhelming wonder. Her viewers, watching from around the globe, reported similar sensations: a sudden, unbidden peace, a profound sense of shared humanity that brought tears to their eyes. Then, the true climax unfolded. Yibo's precise, geometric patterns in the sky began to merge with Zhan's emotional projection. The cool, blue light construct softened, flowing with Zhan's warm, vibrant hues. The raw energy of Yibo's thought was imbued with the profound feeling of Zhan's empathy. The geometric patterns transformed, blooming into the image of a colossal, ethereal phoenix, its wings of pure light and emotion stretching across the Dubai night sky, its silent form radiating both awe-inspiring precision and profound, undeniable feeling. It pulsed once, a heartbeat of light, then slowly dissolved into shimmering stardust that rained down over the city, touching everyone below. The entire city of Dubai, for a fleeting, mind-blowing moment, was united in a shared experience of inexplicable wonder and profound peace. Millions watched the live stream, their screens filled with the impossible phoenix, their hearts filled with an unbidden, shared emotion. The lingering glow of the colossal, ethereal phoenix faded into the Dubai night, but the image was already seared into the minds of millions. The socialite's live stream had gone viral in seconds, its grainy footage of the impossible phoenix a mind-blowing testament to an event that defied all explanation. On the rooftop, a profound, heavy silence settled between Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan. They stood, side by side, bathed in the city's ambient light, the weight of their decision a palpable presence in the air. They had chosen to reveal their truth, not to a family, but to the world. Then, a new sound cut through the quiet. Not the frantic crackle of their security's earpieces, but a clear, crisp chime from Yibo's personal, highly encrypted device. It was a communication line that bypassed all public networks, a direct line from the highest echelons of Dubai's government. The message was succinct, powerful, and utterly mind-blowing in its implications. It was an invitation to a private meeting at the stroke of midnight. Attached was a single cryptic image, the symbol of a blooming lotus flower, its petals represented by intricate, interlocking neural pathways. They weren't being summoned for an interrogation, they were being invited as creators. They arrived at the top of the Burj Khalifa, a silent, surreal journey through a tower that was a city unto itself. There, in a sleek, minimalist conference room, they met with a small, elite group of Dubai's leaders and visionaries. The head of the group, a woman whose calm demeanor belied her immense power, didn't ask them to explain the phoenix. She simply smiled. "We saw the future," she said, her voice a low, reverent hum. "And we would like to offer you the commission to build it." She gestured to the center of the room. The marble floor shimmered, transforming into a massive, holographic display. The intricate blueprints of a new city appeared, an audacious, unprecedented project nestled in the desert. "We are building a city of tomorrow," she explained. "A city that is not just smart, but empathetic. A city that can feel." She looked at Zhan, then at Yibo, her gaze filled with a profound understanding. "We call it Project Chimera City. And we believe you are its architects." The revelation was mind-blowing, a validation of their most ambitious dreams on a global scale. This was not a performance. This was a commission to bring their power, their fused reality, to life for millions. They were no longer just artists. They were founders of a new kind of future. Their first day of collaboration was a masterful, beautiful fusion of logic and emotion. They were taken to a secret research facility, a space of glass and light where they were given free rein. The holographic city, a breathtaking marvel of engineering, was laid out before them. Yibo, with a newfound confidence, began to work. His synaptic choreography flared, controlled and focused. He ran simulations, his hands moving through the air, creating intricate geometric designs for the city's infrastructure, its energy grid, its communication systems. His movements were precise, a silent, breathtaking dance of pure logical genius. But this time, it was different. As Yibo sculpted the technological framework, Zhan, with his empathic projection, imbued the creation with feeling. He stood beside Yibo, his hands moving with a fluid, gentle grace. He didn't create a storm of emotion, but a controlled, beautiful tapestry of human connection. He projected a sense of peace onto the residential areas, a vibrant, creative energy onto the city's artistic core, and a serene, communal warmth onto its green spaces. As he worked, the cold, holographic city came alive, its districts pulsing with a beautiful, mind-blowing array of light and color that corresponded to its emotional purpose. They were not just building a city, they were designing a living, breathing, emotional organism. This mind-blowing scene of creation was a perfect testament to their symbiotic relationship. Yibo's logical, geometric designs for the city's infrastructure were infused with Zhan's emotional blueprints, creating a holographic metropolis that felt not just technologically advanced, but alive, a true Chimera city born of their fused powers. Meanwhile, in the outside world, the Phoenix video was a global phenomenon. Instead of fear or hostility, the reaction was overwhelmingly positive. The media, no longer able to focus on the trivial gossip of their private lives, had found a new, awe-inspiring narrative. Experts called it a technological marvel, an impossible artistic masterpiece. Psychologists spoke of the strange, beautiful sense of peace and wonder the image evoked. The narrative had shifted from speculation to global wonder. Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan were no longer just idols, they were visionaries, their power a source of profound inspiration, not fear. The story ends back on the rooftop, a few nights later. The city lights below sparkled, a new, vibrant tapestry of hope and ambition. Yibo and Zhan stood side by side, their hands clasped. The world below was a different place now, and they were its architects. They were no longer just building a shared world for two, they were building one for everyone. The Phoenix, once a symbol of their broken past, was now a promise of a new future they were tasked with creating, a legacy of a mind-blowing, symbiotic bond that had finally come into the light. Stay tuned to Yibo Zhan Universe for updates, exclusive breakdowns, and emotional reactions as the story unfolds. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because this miracle might just be real.